right, you're welcome to the panel session. I'm going to start with you, Wale. There's so much talk about financial discipline, strict financing and strict budgeting. How do you balance that with responding promptly to emerging opportunities?
It is good to identify opportunities, right? But you see, in the space of financial discipline, if you divert your fund to that opportunity, will that be taking you away from your core business? One, will it be depicting you as being financially reckless and financially emotional? You see, when it comes to doing business, you don't do business because it's your passion. You do business because it's going to give you money. And then when you tell me, oh, I'm passionate about it, it is one thing, but will it give you money? So it is important to draw that line. And then you see, if the opportunity is not necessarily going to give you money, why not source for fund elsewhere? And then maybe make it a new business entirely. And let it go through its own gestation period.
First of all, I would say focus on things that you have strategic expertise in. Spend on things that will provide value, not on fancy perks, not on things that are non-essential. Also, you also need to ensure that you diversify your access to funding.
When should debt be an option? What should make it attractive to a business?
What makes debt attractive? There's a dearth of patience capital. There are not so many institutional financial providers that are willing to wait the long haul. And some of these projects, some of these businesses require that patient capital. So sometimes business have to go into debt.
Wale, I have this question for you. How do you balance intelligence? How do you balance the desk work with the doggedness that logistics in Nigeria requires?
So take knowledge as you knowing all the traffic law in Lagos. I mean, most of us here, we do drive. So we know when they say no U-turn, we know you cannot U-turn here. But intelligence is when there's a major roadblock. Google Map has shut down. But you still knowing how to navigate to get to your destination. You know, intelligence is not what they will teach you in school. It's what you learn on the street. So in logistics, you don't treat your so-called competitor as competitor. They are collaborators. Because the experience I have had, he didn't have those experience. He also had leveraged on my experience on how to source for fund, right? Otherwise, you'll be running alone. And you will even see where potholes are.
I have a question for you, Mr. Oshino. When is it right to start giving up your equity?
Before you can consider taking equity, you're at a level where you have very significant high-level capital-intensive projects that you want to expand. You want to, structural projects, not taking debts, equity for working capital. No, you can't do that. But something that you want to take your business to the next level, then you may consider going for equity.